like anyone. There goes this. Sorry, Jack.
Oh, it should be a long night.
Welcome to the new Inn Podcast, episode 2, with Ghosts and Jiggles.
And Jack.
What? Hi, I'm Becky. This is...
Hi, I'm Jack.
And this is Lucy. You know Jack from episode 1. This is Lucy. She's also on the team. It was very rude that I wasn't invited to the first one. Becky. Suffer. So episode 2 is we're just talking about whether or not spirits can hurt you. Opinions.
Well, they can because I've got scratched on my back. I'm not going to show you, but yeah, I've got scratched.
Luce?
I believe they can.
Okay. Out of all of us in here, hands up who's been attacked or scratched or hurt by a spirit.
Well, yeah.
Lucy, you haven't yet.
I don't think I have. I haven't been physically attacked. I've been rushed. I've been possessed. I've heard things. I've seen things.
You've been threatened.
I've been threatened. Leicester, hate that place.
Yep.
You're next.
I don't think I've ever actually been. Oh, there goes the light again.
What?
That's why I put the torches on.
Nice. Yeah, no,
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't think I've ever actually been physically attacked.
Just for those that know, these lights are attached to the lights in the corridor, which are motion sensors.
So we got the flash on Becky's phone.
That was loud.
Bloody hell, Jack.
That's the loudest I've ever heard you.
Is anyone here you've been scratched? Was there anyone else? The other places you've been, have you been attacked? I mean, you were pretty traumatised at Woodchester.
I think I've just been attacked at here, but not in here, but at the new inn, but in the centre, and that's it. So I was alright at the Ram Inn. It was just people.
I'm surprised John hasn't attacked me yet.
Well, you keep egging him on.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a mood though, isn't it?
No, I'm comfortable here.
I that one day.
No, because I'm comfortable here. I know the people. I know the spirits here, and I know I have some sort of control here. So I'm comfortable pushing the boundaries. When I go to other places, absolutely, I'm respectful and I don't push my shit because I'm not looking to get killed.
Yes, Jack.
What I would say is it depends what area you're in. For example, at the attic, there could be kids up here from spirits. But you're talking about John down the cellar.
Oh yeah,
in the cellar.
It depends
John,
where you're at in the place. This is light. That's cellar.
So wait, do you know what we captured? Did I send you all the stuff we captured the first podcast?
Yes.
The first one.
Yeah, and I watched the podcast.
Yeah. So for those of you who are just joining us or haven't seen the whole of the first podcast.
Oh, that's a bird. Oh my god.
It's a seagull.
It's the light everyone.
Oh.
The dark room. Everything gets scary in a dark room, doesn't it?
I got scratched on my back.
Yeah, that's people. I really recording. Should have kept my phone
I missed as
recording.
well. I was like,
No,
do that.
you should have heard it. That was a massive. I was like, Jack.
Nice.
It's like,
That's
Jesus.
Cody's influence.
And I don't like that word.
That's Cody's influence.
And I was like, oh, okay, what just happened? And it was like blood. I thought, well, it's just only one scratch, but it's blood this time.
Here's getting scratched again. Woo!
So getting scratched again. Oh yeah, and the spirits. So then we went into treetops, and then one of the spirits nicked my catchphrase.
What?
Hello, trouble.
Oh yeah.
Thief.
I thought those were the people behind the bar though, because there were people there. I'm thinking it is them.
Yeah, but that was a child's voice, Jack. It was a child's voice.
It was a child's voice.
It was a child's voice.
I work with kids. Trust it. Oh,
It's a child's voice. There's no children allowed past, 7 o'clock on a Friday or a Saturday.
It was a Wednesday. No, it wasn't.
It was
It
a
was
Friday.
No, it was
No,
Wednesday.
it was a Friday.
Was it?
Yeah,
I thought it was a Wednesday.
it was a Friday.
Fair enough.
It was a Friday, Jack.
Fair enough. Oh,
I can even show you it dated,
as
and
we were
it's a
saying,
Friday.
boy, so.
Yeah, I had a monk try and kill me.
Yeah.
Which was fun, and it was
Oh,
a
I've
monk.
been shit, haven't I?
So when she came, so we first met, me and Lucy. So me and Jack, you had our how we met last week, didn't we?
Oh, there go the lights again.
There goes the lights again. Me and you met. What was it? June, July last year?
June.
Yeah.
We moved up in June.
And it was the weekend they moved up.
Yeah.
And you dragged Thomas on, and then you came back and...
he's the one who found it.
Was it?
Yeah, Thomas
Thank
found
you.
you.
Thank you, Thomas.
We were looking for something to do because we just moved up. We were bored, and we were both quite into it at that point. And he found you, and he was just like, "Oh, do you want to go on this?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, absolutely, it sounds fun." And then I quickly became obsessed. Dragged both him and Cody on the new Inn tour that following the 2 days later.
Yeah.
Then it was summer. I was broke as hell, so
and then it was September. You came again and you bought
with Thomas's German friend.
Yeah,
Fiona.
I forgot her name.
And that's when we proper we're just like.
I just think about a lovely footprint.
You done that?
Me?
Yeah.
I just stood on it.
Yeah, no, and that's when I became part of the team.
Yeah, man.
And started going on the hunts and everything.
Yeah, that was the first time you met Jack. Did you meet Jack?
I met you in November.
Yeah. No.
It was November.
No, because we met Luke in November.
October?
Yeah, it was the October one, because it was the first one I was on.
Yeah, because you can't get because you've been on every single one, Jack.
Yeah, because I didn't do the September one, but I did the October one.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think for the September one, I was still a little bit spooked out by what happened in Bob and jail. So
it was the first, or was it the second Gloucester one when you came on with Cody where you got attacked? It was the first. It was both of them, I think, wasn't it? Both the Gloucester ones.
No, I've never been attacked in here.
But you have at the cathedral.
At the cathedral, it was just me and Thomas, and thing is, it was like summer. It was really warm that year, wasn't it?
Mm.
So I was in like lacy top with just a sort of sports bra underneath and jeans. And I think they perceived, I assume anyway, that they perceived that as risque and because I felt like a push on my shoulder and I was strangled.
Benedictine monks did not like women.
No.
At all.
Still don't.
I'm fine.
Still don't. Even after death, they still don't like women, because my first experience with them wasn't pleasant either. Do you want to hear about that or not? Mm-hmm. My first experience. So at least we heard it 5,000 freaking times.
Oh yeah, I have.
I think Jack has now, but Jack's probably forgotten.
I always forget.
Yeah, you always forget.
Yeah, no, it's when you were sat on the wall, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, you sat on the wall. You got.
No,
they were repeating respect.
You got strangled or something?
No,
that was me.
No, okay,
That was me.
so the first time was, so we didn't start getting activity at the cathedral on the tours until September 22. And that first started, so friend Chris, she's a medium as well. She calls herself medium in training. I'm pretty sure she's no longer a medium in training.
It's a confidence issue.
Oh yeah.
Skill issue.
Yeah, I'm still training. No idea what I'm doing half the time. And what was it we caught? We were going around where the infirmary arches are, and then there's a playground, and then there's the infirmary cloisters, which aren't even in the original place anyway. And then we heard a male voice shushing us from the playground twice. I didn't hear the first one, but I heard the second one.
And it was an all-female group, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was an all-female group. So, of course, by the time we started, and half of them were skeptics, by the time they'd finished, 3 of them refused to go into Greyfriars at the end because they were putting up, no. I'm like, why are skeptics coming on a ghost?
What's that?
Greyfriars? The one at the end.
The nice one that we like being turned into a gym.
The one with no roof.
Yeah, yeah.
One with no roof next to...
And it's got that door in it with the metal bars.
No, that's the graveyard with the metal fence.
Oh.
No, do you mean up the tower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Me and Chris looked at each other and we thought, oh yeah, okay. So we came here after the tour, waited until close. We walked down. Maybe don't go down at 1:30 in the morning. Not a good idea. And then the energy of the playground was just pure hatred. We were both stood stock still as we walked past. We couldn't move for 2-3 minutes because we were just like, do we have to? Because it was either walk that way or continue or go back, double back on ourselves and go the long way around. So we went back round that way. And then as we passed the gate, she saw someone and I felt someone just stood in there just giving us the evil eye and just watching every single move. And then as we walked round, because you can do a 360 of the cathedral, and as we walked round to St Mary's Gate, we knew he was following us. And that was the first really negative experience I had, and I was so shaken by it. I was even looking behind my shoulder on the way back to the car. Even though we told him, you are not following us, you're not allowed to come with us. And then it happened a couple more times, but not really once I discovered what used to be there. And then it swapped to the cloisters. Although when you get to the dark corner in the where I made you stand, the doorway.
Yeah, the doorway. I know the doorway. Of course I know the doorway.
And we sometimes get activity there, but mostly it's in the cloisters, and we've now caught a full-bodied apparition. Jack has seen the monk as well. And I'm pretty sure he's seen the monk that tried to kill me. So what happened? So it was the September we got activity.
I thought he was homeless.
I thought he was homeless.
I thought he was a homeless person. Honestly, I was like, hang on, is this guy doing it after 12 at night? It's fucking crazy.
I've seen the monk as well.
Yeah.
I caught that on TikTok Live as well. Yeah, and I'm not ready to see him because, quite frankly, I think I'd lump him one.
I know you would.
And knee him in the balls as well. Because what he did, well, he's dead anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, so you can't.
No, but unfortunately he can hurt me, and he did try and hurt me, and he tried to kill me. So after that, and I would sit on the cloister walls, because at the time I just thought it was the herb garden. I didn't realise it was consecrated ground. A few times I would feel him, and then it was a couple of days after Halloween, and I told my mum what happened in September, and she said to me, "Oh, let's dress you as a Benedictine monk." This was my face.
No,
because I have no time to do my costume for Halloween, so mum does it. So she was like, well, we won't do the same material, so we did like a satin material, and then we based it on the Harry Potter.
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't you base it on Harry Potter?
Reuse it, yeah. And at them, I was still panicking because I thought it's still a little bit too like the Benedictine robes, but never mind. But it had thingies, and I could take it off and everything. And then a lady was on the tour, and I remember she was blonde, and then I sat down and I felt someone stand behind me, and she looked at me, and I just went, "Stood behind me, isn't he?" And she went like that, and he's just saying one word over and over again. Okay, do I want to? I was like, do I want to know? Yeah, the curiosity got the benefit of the cat here, and I wanted to know, and he was saying respect over and over again, and I couldn't figure it out why, because as far as I was concerned, I was telling the whole history and everything accurately as per the cathedral. So I had no clue that he was going on about the fact that I was sat on the wall.
Yeah, and you thought it was a herb garden.
Yeah, and I thought it was a herb. Well, technically it was, because it was the apothecary garden, so it was used as the herb garden. And then I think it was like a week later. So this was beginning of November, and I had my accident like 2 weeks later, so like 19th, 20th, something like this. And I'd finished a tour. And I was going around, so I'd just changed the idea for my videos on my social media. And so I was going to do like all the haunted places in Gloucester. So I was using a scooter to get from place to place. Obviously I wasn't filming while I was on it. Obviously that would have been good, because then I would have captured it. Me actually going flying. Yeah. And I'd just finished filming, so I'd gone to the quays, so I was coming all the way back on the scooter. I was going up Southgate Street, outside Tiger's Eye, bang, and I go flying like this. Apparently I resembled a lawn dart, according to witnesses. All I just remember is everyone's gasped. It was just like that. That's all I remember. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, thanks. And that's a memory that keeps replaying over and over in my head. And then I think I went like that, because I hit my head first, and then I hit my shoulder. So I kind of like, that way. And yeah, there is now no shoulder. It's now all bionic. It's all metal. And the top of my arm kind of resembles a ring donut. So I've got 11 screws, a plate, a bone graft. My forehead keeps giving me jips, so I'm pretty sure I fractured my forehead. They never even x-rayed that.
They're not?
No, not once did they x-ray it. I'm still having jip from it, so I'm pretty sure. It's usually when it's cold or when my hat is too tight as well.
That'll be
really gives me jip. But it seems similar to where I fractured my sternum in a car accident years ago, and it's a similar feeling, so I'm pretty sure I fractured it. Which probably makes sense why I'm even more delulu now. The surgery wasn't pleasant. I think it was supposed to be 2 hours, and my surgeon had a go at me. Because he was like, you did it, right number on that. I was like, well, I didn't go out of my way to go flying off a scooter. And as I was recovering, I texted Chris and I said to her, is it weird that I think it was the monk? Because it was more the shock that nearly had me that night. There was a few times where they actually worried they were going to lose me. I was in and out of consciousness. I remember I was fine until I got lifted up off the floor. So I managed to flip myself over, going on my back, which probably didn't help the pain one bit at all. And then 2 undercover cops came by and they got me into Tiger's Eye, because it was a November night, so it was bloody cold. Yeah. Especially on that floor as well. No matter how many layers I had on, I was shivering like mad. Tiger's Eye, it has a staircase to get up to it. And so all I remember thinking as I was going up the staircase, I'm going to puke and I'm going to pass out. Over and over again, I'm going to be sick, I'm going to pass out, I'm going to puke, I'm going to pass out, I'm going to pass out. And then when I pass out, became more and more freaked. I was like, yeah, I'd like to go to sleep now. And then they got me up, and I just stood like this in the chair. So my arm was propped up, and I stood like this, and they had a bucket underneath me, and I was in and out. And it almost felt as if I was floating above the room.
Mm.
And then I remember Paul and Ma, that's my mother-in-law, arrived. And I remember Paul arriving, and I knew Ma was Ma. I looked at Paul, and I was like, who's that? That's not Paul. I was like, okay, no, it is Paul. And then my brain decided to pick on the T-shirt he was wearing, a T-shirt that I bought him. My brain was like, whose T-shirt is he wearing? I didn't buy him that T-shirt. How dare he wear that T-shirt when I'm in this state? That is how out of it I was. Like, completely. I know, poor Paul. I had 0 sleep that night, and then they managed to, so the ambulance came, I think it was about 2 hours later. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I did it at like 11, quarter to 12 at night. Is the exact, because I just finished filming the CD rack.
Yeah.
That was the last thing I'd filmed before I'd hit the deck. They managed to get me down, the paramedics, as they were walking me down, because of course they couldn't get the gunny up because stairs. So of course, as I said, yeah, I'm going to be sick, or I'm going to pass out, please hurry up. And then I was still shivering at this point, so they got me into the ambulance, hiked up the temperature to about 25, so they were melting just to keep me warm.
Yeah.
I warmed up, and I thought, okay, I'm not, but I think the adrenaline was starting to take over at this point, because I thought, oh, I'm actually not that bad now. And then, of course, this was just as we were coming out of COVID, so of course all the ambulances were lined up outside, and then I got in, and they'd done the first x-ray, so I had 2 x-rays done. The first x-ray wasn't successful, they couldn't tell. They knew something was broken, but they couldn't see where or what. And then I thought, right, so at this point, I was needing to pee for about 5 hours. I was bursting. I peed at 5 a.m. This was after the first x-ray, and I thought, Paul and Mara had just gone home to get a couple of hours sleep, because there was no point, they were just going to wait. So I said to them, just go home, I'm clearly going to be here for a few more hours or all night. I should have been admitted. I said, oh, can I go pee? I said, I want to try and walk. So of course the shock had started to wear off a bit, until they decided they needed another x-ray, and then I was manhandled out of the x-ray machine because I was standing up. And I was like, yeah, and I was like, I'm going to be sick, and I brought everything back up.
Yeah.
It was actually sick. And then I looked at her and I said, right, now I'm going to pass out. She's like, you're not. I was like, no, I'm going to pass out.
And then you went?
No.
Oh.
I managed to, when it comes to stuff like this, I am very stubborn, and I know because I'm an ex-lifeguard and ex-outdoor instructor, I know concussion is really bad, so I refused to sleep until it had worn off. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to sleep. No chance.
So, you know, when I'm ready to pass out, I'm really good at it, because I go, I think I'm going to pass out, and then I just hit the deck immediately after. The moment I stopped talking, I just hit the deck.
I've only passed out once, but I would have passed out otherwise, but it's mainly because of my head, and because I was worried about concussion, and I thought, if I go to sleep, there is a chance I may not wake up again.
Yeah, so mine's all been to do with anemia.
So they managed to get me in a wheelchair back on the bed. And then because I brought everything back up, including the morphine that I was on, I had no painkillers, and they have no pillows in A&E. None whatsoever. Take your own pillow.
Classic.
Plenty of blankets, not a single
roll the blankets up to make a pillow.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
I had 10 underneath my shoulder because I couldn't lie flat. I couldn't even go down like that. It took me 5 months before I could actually lay in bed again. I slept on the sofa for that long.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't lay down in bed. They turned the lights back on, and then some woman was on the phone at 6 o'clock in the morning to her lawyer, going, I'm going to see them. And there's me going, yeah, hi, I have a serious, really bad. I didn't realise how bad it was. I was like, yeah, I've broken my arm. I knew I kind of know when I break things.
Yeah.
Away. So I was like, yeah, this is broken. I'm not. I was like, as soon as I did it, yeah, I'm not going to work tomorrow. That's not happening. I said to her, I said, I've had no sleep. I've had no painkillers. I brought them back up. No one gave me any more. Can you bring me a pillow? Bring my contact lens, because I still have my contact lenses in. So they were stuck to my elbow. So at this point, they were in for about, 20 hours? 19 hours? Something like that. And I was like, oh. Keep in mind, my right eye was starting to close as well, because of where I'd hit my head. I'd looked like I'd gone 4 rounds with Mike Tyson. And a massive black eye, my whole eye had closed. I had blood all the way up here as well. I looked a mess, serious mess.
You did. You showed me the photos.
Didn't I? Complete mess.
You look like
going. I think I've not only gone through a few rounds with Mike Tyson. I think I've tried to walk through walls as well and didn't work.
You look like you've been in a serious car accident, honestly.
Technically the same thing, which is a serious scooter accident. And then that second x-ray didn't work. So they sent me home with a little piddly little, you know, may as well just to put my arm in that. That is how much of a job this thing did.
Oh my God.
That was it. This little piddly blue thing, that was it. And at this point, my skin was sticking together as well. So I had sores, and it wasn't a nice time at all. Thanks, Monk. They wanted me in for a CAT scan, so the end of the week. So I think it was like the Saturday. So the Saturday after, I had to go for a CAT scan. They made me lie down. Oh, the tears, and oh my God, I tried to lie down, and I couldn't. I was like, I can't do it because it just hurts too much. And so they put a cushion underneath me, and there was me through the whole MRI scan going, just bawling because it was just hurting that much. I ended up ringing the hospital constantly. So then 2 weeks later, so 2 weeks is your time from the break to when they actually, so if you have to have surgery, because that's how long it takes when it starts to knit itself back together again. The surgery was great, and it didn't really settle in until after the surgery. So the surgery was supposed to be 2 hours, and I was in for nearly 4. Took forever for me to get out of the general anaesthetic. I'll not go through that again. And then as they wheeled me up, I think I went down at 2:30, my surgery was, and I was wheeled back onto the floor at 10 o'clock. Keep in mind, no one had rung Paul or my mum to let them know what the hell had happened. I had to do that when I was back on the ward.
Oh my God.
As they wheeled me, I had motion sickness from the general anaesthetic.
Ooh.
That was, so I think it was like 7, 8 o'clock the next morning. I was able to keep some food down. But I just kept throwing up. As they wheeled me, I was like, what? So there's me going wheeled through a wall, going, what? Bringing everything back up again. So are you right there, Jack? You look slightly traumatised.
He's gone.
Jack!
Yeah.
There you are.
You zoned out.
No.
You zoned out.
No. When?
Just now.
No, I've been listening.
No, you haven't.
Well,
Jack, what's the last thing I said?
Talking about if we've been hurt before.
Becky just went on a 10-minute rant about her shoulder injury.
My accident.
Fucking hell, my heart.
Mate, I was snapping my fingers in front of your face.
Yeah, slapping's the only thing that's going to get him out of it.
Whoa. Well, that's racing for some reason. I'm a bit hot.
And you said nothing would happen up here.
No, we've just been talking about if we've been... Because I was talking about I've just been scratched in the cellar before. We've just been talking about if we've been scratched. I said, yeah, down the cellar like twice. And then once when we did our...
That was an hour ago. Jack, that was an hour ago.
Jack, have I been attacked by a spirit?
Can't remember.
No, what happened to Lucy on the first tour she came on?
No, because I just remember I was literally just talking about I've been scratched.
That was ages ago.
That was ages. That was like an hour. Jack, that was like an hour ago.
We literally just spoke about it.
No.
What are you on about?
Jack, it's currently 10 to 10.
I haven't checked the time, to be honest. Is it?
Okay, so we've been recording.
9:50.
We've been recording for 25 minutes. You zoned out completely.
No, I haven't. I've just been talking about how I've been scratched.
No, because you weren't. We spoke about that ages ago. Becky's just gone on a 10-15 minute rant about what happened.
This has been recording for 25 minutes.
Oh, what are you on about? You're actually so confusing. What's going on?
How am I confusing?
I've literally just spoke about I've been scratched down the cellar.
Jack, I was talking about my accident.
For the past 15 fucking minutes.
Yeah, I was just talking about my accident.
I can't remember. I actually can't.
Why is it always Jack?
It's always Jack.
I'm fine. I don't know why you're worried. Honestly, I'm fine. I don't know. You look very worried. I'm fine.
Is my accident really that boring?
Yeah.
Okay, charming.
I've heard it that many times, I'm bored of it now.
That's true. I'm kind of bored of it as well. Do you want to swap? Do you want the metal plate and the screws? I'll keep the bone graft. I'm attached to the bone graft. Literally. But you know, I can go
Do you want to swap arms?
Just swap shoulders.
Fine, I'm fine, honestly. You don't have to
Just
worry
keep
about
him
me.
engaged. He was bored.
Maybe I should just get the Aztec screaming whistle and put that in your ear.
Oh.
Oh no. No, we don't want to summon everything.
Instant trauma. I thought, that takes us back to that night at Winchester. That's the next episode.
Yes.
Winchester.
I'm happy to talk about it.
Well, we were in the car for most of it.
Only two.
No, not a lot. It only lasts 2 hours. I just finished it on my own. I didn't have an option. I couldn't
That's fine.
I was
warm up in the car. I
traumatized.
was fucking freezing. I go to the lights again.
This is like,
Do you see the shadow that went there?
No, because I was looking over there. I was watching the
No,
light.
but the lights went and there was a shadow that sort of skirted round before it went.
Great. You're on luck again. Nat last time that Jack did it.
fair enough.
Maybe you should do it. They seem to like you.
Who?
Alright, I wasn't going to do this last week, but now that there's 3 years, I kind of feel brave, and we're not in the cellar, so I don't feel slightly petrified to
What
do
are we
it.
doing?
This is the number curse.
Oh, no.
Okay.
What is this?
Number curse 18782.
Right.
Similar to the fear of 13 in Western cultures, superstition in Japan reveals a horror for numbers based on the pronunciation.
Oh yeah.
4 in particular is an avoided number due to sounding similar to she, which is death.
Yeah.
So SHI. That's 'cause
Someone downstairs.
Someone's downstairs. I can hear them walking. Above, the numbers in red are a riddle which causes a curse if solved. What is 18782 times 2? I don't think we want to answer that. We don't want to answer that. Like, at all. Completely. And then the last one, and then we're done. Florida, the Devil's Chair. So it's in Florida.
Sorry, I'm still trying to work out that thing mentally.
She's
But I've
going to
already
work it out,
forgotten
but please don't.
No, because I've forgotten the numbers.
thank you.
18782.
187.
That was quick.
That was quick.
That was really quick. It's half an hour. It lasts.
It's usually like 10-15 minutes.
No, it lasts half an hour. 20 minutes, half an hour.
That was like minutes.
It's never ever been that
Did you hear
short.
that?
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Yeah, I did.
That was in
There's movement in there.
Is someone walking? What's that?
Okay, hands up.
You right?
Oh,
What?
right, there's a breeze right on me.
What was
No,
that?
because I can feel it as well.
Jesus Christ, it almost feels as if someone's just walked straight past us.
No, because I felt it going this way.
Oh,
I felt it on this
sorry,
arm.
Jack. I'm like that going, oh. That's gone now. Okay, we're done.
What the fuck is that?
Oh my god.
Holy
Can we go now?
Oh.
What's going on tonight?
Because I'm back.
Yeah.
They love me.
Yeah.
I'm so freaked out right now.
No, because
That went off so quick.
that went off.
Never
so
gone
quick.
off that quick before.
No, because it's also like the shadow that I saw and everything, and it's all just sort of adding up, and I'm ready to go now. That's what it is.
Was that me? I think that was might be
What?
me.
I don't know, but everything's starting to spook me, and I just had a
Okay.
tapping up
What's
there.
that?
There was just a tap up there.
Oh.
Let's finish this.
Let's no. We'll do the Devil's Chair next week.
Yep, I know.
Next time.
That's what I'm saying. Let's
We're
wrap this
done.
up.
Joe, you reckon we got someone in here with us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel really
Definitely.
uncomfortable again now. Okay, so on that note,
Right, thank you so much.
thanks for joining us in the second floor attic of the New Inn Hotel, Gloucester.
Somewhere where we're not going to, be
Yeah, that's not going to happen. We're in the most haunted hotel in Gloucester. Not going to happen.
I'm currently very aware that I forgot all my crystals. That's all I'm worrying about right
They're
now.
in my bag. I've got my
No, it's fine. Anyway.
obsidian around me, but
Anyway, yeah. Regency Suite's good. Calmer. But then this place is supposed to be calm, so.
yeah. So that's like live.
Anyway, right.
That was a little girl's voice.
What?
Did you not hear that?
No?
What the fuck is that?
Fuck.
Fuck this shit. Fuck this.
Thanks for watching. See you later. We're gonna wrap this up and go. Bye.